Lesson 4, gradient or slope. The gradient of a line is defined as the ratio of the increase in y to the increase in s, going from one point to another on a line. Therefore, gradient denoted by m is gradient m equal to the increase in y also means change in y over increase in s, that is change in s. Consider the figure below. You have points P and Q. The line is non-vertical. If you trace points P and Q to the s-axis, you have S1, S2. The distance between S1 and S2 is S2 minus S1. If you trace the points P and Q to the y-axis, you have Y2, Y1, and the distance between them is Y2 minus Y1. The gradient of the line PQ is M equal to change in Y is QC over change in S, that is PC. The change in Y is Y2 minus Y1 over the change in S, S2 minus S1. This is the gradient formula. Note, the gradient of any horizontal line is 0, and gradient is undefined for any vertical line. So, gradient is only defined for non-vertical line such as PQ. Angle of a slope or gradient. In the figure above, PQ, line PQ, which is non-vertical, makes an angle alpha with the positive s-axis. Alpha is called the angle of slope, that is, gradient of the line. Hence, the gradient of the line PQ is equal to QC over PC, and that is tan alpha. This is why it is equal to tan alpha. This triangle is a right-angled triangle, so PQ is the longest side hypotenuse. QC, the side facing the acute angle, is opposite, then PC is adjacent. In basic trigonometric ratios, the ratio opposite to adjacent is defined by tangent. Therefore, the gradient of the line is equal to the tangent of the angle the line makes with the positive s-axis. Examples number 6. Find the gradient of the line joining this point and this point, and the angle of slope of the line. Solution. The first ordered pair implies S1, Y1. The second ordered pair implies S2, Y2. The gradient denoted by M is equal to change in Y over change in S. So, Y2 is 8 minus Y1, 5 in this form, over S2, 6 minus S1, 2 in this form. When you subtract, you have 3 over 4, and that is 0.75 as the gradient. Now, angle of slope is the gradient equal to tangent of the angle that the line makes with the positive x-axis. In other words, the gradient m is equal to tan alpha. Therefore, tan alpha is equal to the gradient 0.75. To get alpha, you take the inverse of tangent of both sides, and that is 36.87 degrees to 2 decimal places. End of lesson 4. There is every need for you to be saved if you are not, because the Lord Jesus Christ is coming very soon. Some will be taken and some will be left. Live righteously and be prepared. Goodbye.